We all know about mental health, but financial health is also essential. Financial health is not just a person's right, but employees also deserve to know more as it concerns their goals. So, is this your year for hitting your financial goals? How? Let's see today. Before moving ahead, please take a brief moment, go down and click the like button. All of your money-related decisions and exercises affect your financial health. We are often guided by particular rules of thumb, such as do not purchase a house that costs more than 2.5 years worth of salary. Or you should permanently save at least 10% of your income towards retirement. While many of these adages are time-tested and helpful, it's essential to consider what we should be doing, in general, to help improve our financial health and habits. Here we discuss 5 broad personal finance ways to help you get on track to achieving specific financial health. Number 1. Determine where you're starting from. If you want to reach the objective of getting to be financially healthy, you've got to know where you're starting from. And I do not just mean how much cash you have. To figure it out, you'll need to do some self-discovery around your beliefs about money. Several factors affect your financial health: what you trust about money and how you manage it. One of those factors is how you grew up. The environment you were raised in molded your beliefs about money and your habits with money in particular ways. I call this your money classroom. Your parents primarily influence your money classroom. They may have taught you some incredible money lessons, but other lessons may need to be unlearned. Then, once you finally have your own money to spend on your terms, things may have been quite different. Some people spend or save like crazy out of fear of ending up just like their parents. Others fall into the same habits because that was their normal. Whatever the case may be, self-awareness is key. Take a few moments to think about how you grew up and how that has shaped your relationship to cash. Think about a few mistakes you've made. We all have. How can you change your mentality to make superior choices from this point forward? Once you've had the slightest thought about that, let's move on. Number 2. Tell your money where to go. People who become successful reach a point where they wake up to the reality of their choices, and after that, they commit to making a change. It's no different when we're talking about our money. If you need to improve your financial health, you need to make cash work for you. And a budget is a plan that will make that happen. Money does not just drift into your savings account, and debt doesn't get paid off on its own. You have to be meaningful and have a perfect plan. Nobody but you gets to tell your money where to go. So your first step is to make a budget. If you're serious about taking control of your money instead of having money take control of you, you have to learn to live within a budget. And despite what others may have told you, a budget doesn't negatively affect your freedom, but it provides you more freedom. Number 3. Start spending less than you earn. I realize it's normal to live it up and spend your entire paycheck, but that's why 78% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. Normal is broke, so be different. Borrowing from someone keeps your future committed to a lifestyle you can't afford, especially if you want to be financially healthy. You are independent and can make a choice today to live differently from others. You can select a life of freedom and financial security while you live life on your terms, not Visa's. The simplest way to do it is by spending less than you earn. There will continuously be temptations coming at you from each direction along the way. Everybody wants a bit of your paycheck, am I right? But you get to dig your heels in and say, nope, I choose to live admirably and inside my means. Now this is the time you need to identify your basic needs. In this way, you will have enough money to make real progress towards more important financial objectives, like getting out of debt. For me, it has required some sacrifice, and sacrifice is difficult. It is hard to see all your friends go on vacation and not compare yourself. It is hard to not get the furniture you want before the party you are hosting. It is hard turning down a dinner invitation because it's not in the budget. Those choices aren't fun in the moment, but they lead to an abundant life. One thing that's helped me is the hard realization that there's a difference between needs and wants when it comes to spending money. Food, utilities, shelter, and transportation are needs. You need food to survive, water to live, and the means to get to and from work. Those are considered your necessities. If you have these things, even when times are tough, you can live on to fight another day. These days, we can say yes to all the stuff more often because of what a live on less than you make lifestyle has enabled us to do. Keep more of our paychecks and save. Number 4. Make a plan for your future. Nothing will make you feel more financially solid than a stockpile of cash sitting in the bank, holding up for a rainy day. It is called your emergency fund, and it is your security net when emergencies happen. Too many people reach for their credit card when their car breaks down, but all that does is turn a car problem into a money problem. At that point, compound interest turns the cash problem into more and more debt, stress, and worry. That is not good for your actual health, let alone your financial health. But once you have cash in the bank just for emergencies, you'll be able to get the car fixed. No stress, no drama, and your financial health won't take the hit. Your emergency fund will. It can be complicated to set this up, but if you make it a priority, it'll happen, and then you'll have so much peace of mind. Begin with the starter emergency fund of $1,000. It will cover more minor emergencies while you are getting out of debt. Once you are out of debt, take your emergency fund up to a full 3 to 6 months of your expenses. And once you've got that, invest 15% of your pay into retirement. Number 5. Become a generous person. You may wonder how giving away your assets will progress your financial health, but this establishment will change you in more ways than one. Living generously with an open hand keeps cash in the proper perspective for you, and it blesses everybody involved. It'll move you on the range from selfish to selfless. Plus, people who deliver are generally more joyful and less stressed because giving releases oxytocin in your brain. So let me challenge you. This month, give away 10% of your wages. Yep, I'm serious. You can donate it to your nearby church or however you feel led. Generosity is a sign of someone who is financially healthy. If you take me up on the challenge, I want to listen to what your generosity did for somebody else and what it did for your heart. If you wish to change your financial health, you've got to draw a line in the sand and alter your propensities for good. And that's the hard part, am I right? But to stick to your plan over the long haul and truly live life on your terms, you've got to commit. You may still have some questions related to financial health. If so, leave them in the comment section below. We will help you in learning more. If you have not subscribed to our channel yet, then subscribe and hit the notification button to get notified with our latest content. Thanks for your time. Keep growing.